subscribe to my OnlyFans and you won't be disappointed. Only $99.99 a month.
Listen, don't judge me for that. We all do silly stuff, right? What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Night Talks, and we are back with another burning question. Now, before I get into this, do me that favor. You already know I'm gonna ask. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We gonna be posting on here. Like I said, it's time to get it in. I'm feeling good. Let's grow, baby. Help me out. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? I got a goal, all right? I want to get to 100 subs by July, all right? Help me out with that. Share this video. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family. And they might learn something, because I learned today that my mother didn't even know what this topic was, what it was related to. She didn't know what it was. And I thought that was funny just because I bet all you do. But anyways, help me out with my goal, you know? It's a goal with some size, but my eyes on the prize. So let's get it, all right? So what is the question today? The burning question is, should women use OnlyFans? Yes, the popular website, okay? OnlyFans, I find it very interesting. OnlyFans, let me tell you, had a lot of conversations with people about this website. And you know, some think one way and others think another. But let's jump right into it. So, in case you guys don't know what OnlyFans is, let me hit you with the education, all right? So this is their mission statement, okay? OnlyFans is a social platform revolutionizing creator and fan connections. The site is inclusive of artists and content creators from all genres and allows them to monetize their content while developing authentic relationships with the fan base. Okay. It was founded in 2016 by British entrepreneur Tim Stokely. OnlyFans has since become one of the leading global social platforms. Tim's vision was to develop a site where creators could monetize their content free of advertisers. Now that's a pretty cool concept, right? A little different than YouTube here, but you know, that's life. But unlike other social platforms, OnlyFans is welcoming of all creator genres and their content. The platform is designed to optimize creator engagement. When a creator posts, over 60% of their fans see and interact with the content. Over 80% of direct messages sent by creators are seen and open. Over 100 creators have earned over $1 million since monetizing their content on OnlyFans. The platform continues to grow as more creators are using content as a way to connect to their fans, right? In short, these chicks is doing something strange for a piece of change, all right? Now, that mission statement, it makes it sound, you know, all sweet, which it is, okay? We're gonna get into this. We're gonna dive into this, but the mission statement does make it sound sweet, which I think it is. I'm gonna keep it real. I think OnlyFans is a really cool site in the concept, but these chicks is on here busting it, and I don't mean, you know, little lingerie and stuff. You seeing it all. You seeing it all. Now, let's keep going, all right? Now, there's different uses of this though, okay? Now, the topic we're gonna get into today is typically related to the sex work side of it, but people do all kinds of stuff on OnlyFans. You know, they show their lives and, you know, they do all kinds of tutorials and cooking, and I heard all kinds of stuff. Now, that ain't what it's known for though, okay? When you hear somebody got an OnlyFans, you already have a thought in your head and it ain't got nothing to do with anything you want your mama, grandmama to see. So, let's get in it. Now, the number one earner on OnlyFans is Black China. She has a subscription, it's $20 a month, okay? And she makes $20 million a month. Yeah, let that sink in. $20 million a month. Now, If I made $20 million one time, I'd be a happy person. I really would. I really would. Life would seem so much better. Imagine making that every 30, 31 days. You know, that's just insane, right? But I did the math for you, okay? Million subscribers monthly, take into account now OnlyFans is getting a cut of this, and now that I didn't get into all that and the cut percentages. You ask a content creator on there, they'll give you that one, but I can't give you that one. But I know they're taking a cut, but yo, that's a million subs a month, you know, and that's nuts. That's nuts, you know. 1 million people paying $20, $20. Could you imagine paying $20 for something like that? Well, if you're one of them million, drop in the comments why and tell me what's popping on it, you know? I want to know. But there's a bunch of other chicks making a bunch of money off this. Jim Wolfie, Mia Khalifa on there, Megan Barton Hansen. Y'all know who that is. I mean, I seen her, you know, I'll put a picture up. Yeah, these they got me kind of thinking I'm on the wrong platform when I seen what they're making. Nah, this is what I want to do. But seriously, guys, that is nuts. But these chicks are on here showing you some things. Showing you some things that, you know, maybe not everyone should see. But that's their life, that's their prerogative, right? So that's the education part of it. Now you know what OnlyFans is, okay? Now, with this question, I had a bunch of little questions, you know. First things first, is it sex work? Well, there's levels to it, right? So you got chicks on here who are, you know, just showing lingerie pictures or bikini photos, some risque stuff, nothing you ain't seen on Instagram, you know. But then on the other hand, you can take it up a notch. You got girls, you can see the breasts, you can see the private area, you can see the booty, you can see all that, you know. And then you got girls on there who are straight making porn, okay? They're on there sleeping with men, sleeping with women, having all kinds of threesomes, and I get it. I get the way they're making this content so exclusive that people feel like they're missing out. And so they're subbing to these people. And they're seeing a side of a lot of these people that you typically wouldn't see. This ain't Instagram, you know? You gotta pay for this. So they gotta give you something worth paying for, right? You're not gonna pay $20 to look at a girl's feet. Would you? I don't know. Let me know if you would. But seriously, they got to give you something that's worthwhile, right? They got to give you something that makes the consumer feel like they are getting their money's worth. Because I am a thrifty person, especially these days as I get older. And I cannot stand when I feel like I'm getting ripped off, you know? So if I went on there and subbed and spent $20 expecting to see something and I saw some trash like the Bella Thorne scandal or whatever, I'm demanding my money back. And if you don't give it back, I'm boycotting OnlyFans and making this a national campaign. But I think you gotta call it sex work to a degree. I'm gonna answer that question. I think you gotta call it sex work to a degree. So that brings me to my next question, you know? If it's sex work, what does that mean if you are in a relationship? All right? I won't say it's the same as dating a prostitute or dating an adult actress, but I mean, people can see you in entirety online. And I know a lot of guys don't want people seeing what their girl looks like naked, you know? No dude wants to be out with his homies and another group of dudes come up to him and be like, yo, bro, you're dating such and such? Yeah, man, I was watching her last night, man, she's the best. No dude wants to hear that. No dude wants to know that. Everybody's seen his girl, and it almost probably feels like everybody's had a turn with her, you know, because everybody feels like they've had this intimate connection with her because she's probably sending them private messages, and you can pay them X amount of dollars for these things and they will really engage with their fans. So it's really an interesting platform. I will say that. But I think in a relationship, it could definitely be damaging. I've seen some videos online where a young lady lost her boyfriend because she got on OnlyFans. And her excuse was, well, you're not paying my bills, so I had to get on OnlyFans. Well, my response to that would be, why do I gotta pay your bills? You know, they're yours. Now, if you're married or something like that, okay, if you want to take it to that level. But I mean, depending on the level of what this relationship is, you should feel comfortable enough to come to your man and explain to him if, you know, you're having money troubles, and you guys can come to a solution together, right? That would be what I think would be the best thing. But instead, you just hop online, start showing yourself, and he's got to find out in a messed up way. And yeah, of course, I get it. I get why I left. And like, you know, a lot of ladies are going to disagree with that. And that's fine. Drop it down in the comments. Let me know if you think I'm wrong on that. You know, I personally wouldn't want my girl on OnlyFans showing that stuff. Now, if she's on there doing makeup tutorials or some stuff like that, I'm cool with that, but I don't want everybody to see her. You know, that's just me. So, is it different for men? Because guess what? They're on there too. They're on there getting paid. Tyga's one of the highest earners on there. That's a man. Now, I don't know. I didn't see anything about him putting up, you know, anything like that. I think it's just an intimate part of his life. I'm sure he's probably done some nasty stuff on there. I think Trey Songz is on there. There's men on here, and they're making money on here. What's the one dude who's married Nicki Minaj? Safari. He's a top earner on there. And I think he's on there with some other girl, you know, doing some of that stuff. Some of you, this might be worth $20 to some of y'all. Not to me, but is it different for men? Yeah, in a way. Just because typically there's nothing fascinating about a man. Like, as far as him in a sexual way, women are sexy, women are beautiful, women are gorgeous. Women are these sacred, kind of delicate things we look at. You know, some men put women on such high pedestals. No one wants to see men. If I made an OnlyFans, all right, I don't think I'm an ugly guy, but if I made an OnlyFans and was doing sexual acts to myself or other people, I would get 0 subscribers. 0. I make $0, 0 cents. No one wants to see me. I don't have any clout at the moment, hopefully, but what am I gonna do on there that would make people want to buy it? Absolutely nothing. Hell, I'm having a hard enough time to get y'all to sub for free. So, but yeah, I think it is a little different for men in that sense that we're not regarded as these beautiful creatures like women are. But in a moral sense, you know, kind of giving a piece of your private, sacred self to the world, yeah, that's the same thing. So, whatever. But next question, speaking of men, are they jealous? I'm gonna say it. No, men aren't jealous. I think some men are a little envious, you know. I mean, I look at these girls making this money, I'm like, man, that is crazy. It's nuts they can do that, but I wouldn't do it. If I was a woman, I wouldn't do it. Now, I say that me thinking like a man, who knows how I would act if I was a woman, but I don't think I would. At least not having sex and stuff on there. Maybe some lingerie shots, maybe a slight nip slip. But no, I wouldn't be on there. But I do think some men envy the money that they're able to make. And I get it, you know, it's crazy. Women can sell their body and make a high amount of money. Men, we cannot do that. But that's life. There's things that benefit us and things that benefit them. So, moving on. Does it affect your moral compass? Obviously, all this is subjective. I'm going to say yes. And the reason I'm going to say yes is because when you put pieces of yourself like that out there, and you just takes a level of care away, and I think it makes you more susceptible to do other things in the realm of just kind of pushing yourself away from something wholesome. That's not to say that there's not good people on OnlyFans, or people on OnlyFans are bad or have a bad moral compass. I'm not saying that, but I think it does slightly tear down some of the, societal norms, deceptors that are put in us that I think are decent to have in place. Okay, it's a free land, it's a free world. We're in America, and we can say what we want about this country, but America is great because we really can do whatever we want. I have the freedom to make this video and put it online, just like they got the freedom to make a video and put it online. So yeah, that's my answer. I do think it affects it a little bit, but I'm not gonna say it destroys a person. It doesn't make you a bad person. But is it selling your soul? A little bit. You're kind of giving a chunk of yourself away when you do things like this. And I mean, hell, someone could make the argument that I'm selling my soul getting on YouTube here, and that I want to, eventually make money off this platform and things like that. Some could say that, but I mean, I'm keeping my top on. I know it almost came off in the intro, but I'm keeping my top on, and I'm working hard at this for you guys. So, you be the judge of that. I'm gonna say it is to a degree because it just kind of aligns with moral compass. It's giving a chunk of yourself away. It's giving a chunk of something away that you want to hold sacred for people that you may have an intimate love with. That's just me though. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, and I want you to engage me. Drop them comments and tell me what you think. So, is it a career? That question's hard to answer. And the reason it's hard to answer is because OnlyFans is very new. 2016, platform really didn't get crazy until like the last 2 years or so. So it's hard to determine whether it's gonna be around long enough for people to be able to say I have a career in OnlyFans. Like YouTube's been around a good amount of time, there's a lot of other platforms that have been around a good amount of time that people have been making money on that you could say, yeah, it's probably a career based on longevity. We just don't know what OnlyFans. But it brings me to my next question. Is it a business? I think it can be. If you treat it like a business, it can be a business. I'm treating YouTube like a business. I have a schedule. I have planners. I have goals. I have a plan. There's things I've invested into this, things I've invested outside of this to make this work and to hopefully become a viable business that helps me financially. Something I've been wanting to do, a dream of mine. I think if women treat OnlyFans the same way that I have the YouTube mindset that this is a business. You may fail in the first year, you may fail in the second year or third, but you put in the work and you stay consistent. Be smart with your money, invest it wisely. Don't go out and spend it on crazy things. One of the things these women are doing is they're buying $3,000 purses and getting apartments with $5,000 rent and buying $50,000, $60,000 cars and going on expensive vacations and buying all these expensive clothes. I get it. The money is flooding in. It's flooding in right now. It's flooding in right now. But what you should be doing is saving as much money as possible, living even below your means, because you can save lots of money. So if something happens to OnlyFans, you have money that you can invest in other things and possibly start a different business or ride the next wave that's coming. Or there's a magnitude of things you do. You save enough money, you start an agency where you recruit girls to get on OnlyFans and you help them grow their platform like you grew yours, and you get a cut of their money. Boom, that's a business. And you could be, you could be doing this right now where you're 25, 23, and in 10 years you might not be as hot, or your money's down, but you saved that money and invested and started another business. So now you're still making money off OnlyFans. So I think if women take it more seriously and treat it like something they don't know what's gonna happen, so enjoy it while it lasts and make the most out of it, it can become something great for them. Which pretty much, is the career thing that I was talking about earlier. We don't know where it's gonna go. We don't know how long it's gonna last. Do I think it'll be around in 10 years? Yes, I do. So treat it like a business, ladies. Handle it properly. So does this make you an entrepreneur? Because a lot of ladies and, a lot of ladies have been saying, I'm an entrepreneur because I work on OnlyFans. Yes, it does. And I'm going to say it does because you're working for yourself. Sure, OnlyFans is getting a cut, but no matter what kind of entrepreneur you are, what your business is, someone's getting a cut of your money. Somebody's getting a cut. You're either paying employees, you're paying whoever, the server, whatever it is. Somebody's getting a cut of your money. These women are entrepreneurs. They got their own camera. They setting their own set, like I set my own set. They're taking their own photos, making their own videos, and they're making their own money. So yes, I'd have to say they're entrepreneurs. But here's an interesting question. Would you want your daughter to do this? I don't have a daughter, but if I did, the answer would be hell no. Because I just don't want that for her. I don't want that to, come back later and, haunt her in ways more than another. And that brings me to my final question about this is, what about your kids? A lot of these women on here have children. I'm sure most of their children are young. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They may not care now, but what about when they're 12, 13 years old and their friends are coming up to them on the playground telling them, hey, I was watching your mom last night, bro. She's the best. Come on, man. No kid wants to hear that. Check this out. We got a funny story, all right? I'm gonna leave names out of this, but the people who see this, they see it. They'll know who we're talking about. There was an adult video I seen back in middle school. One of the ladies in it looked like a friend of mine's mother, who was an attractive woman. And a buddy of mine found it, showed it to him and said, hey man, is that your mom? Because it really did look like her. He was pissed. It wasn't her, but he was still mad. He didn't even like the fact that we made that a joke. That was a joke and that was fake. Imagine what it's gonna be if it's real. So I think it sucks, I think that sucks. If I found out my mom was doing adult movies back in the day, I'd be a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie. I'd still love her. That's my mom. It's my heart and soul. But I'd be like, dang, mom, I wish you would have told me. Like, I'd be mad if somebody showed me a tape. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a documentary about adult stars, and one of them, she had kids, she had a life, she retired, let that go. 20 years later, still come back to haunt her. She wants to join PTO. They're like, hey, you can't, we know what you did back in the day. We can't have you in there. 20 years ago, she's being punished for something she did 20 years ago. And she just wants to be there and help out the program. And she can't because of an illegal activity she did 20 years ago. So think about that. All right? So my conclusion is, to answer the question, should women do OnlyFans? Sure, go for it. Why not? Do it. Yeah. But think about what comes with it. Think about some of the questions I asked and answered before you expose yourself to the world. Think about how much of yourself you want to expose to the world. Think about what it means later down the road, And if you are going to do it, treat it like a business. Save your money, build an empire, work hard for 5 to 10 years, and boom, you could probably retire at like 35, 40 years old and be a millionaire, So, to all the ladies making all that money on there, get it, girls. I ain't mad at you. I'm really not. But I wouldn't want my daughter on there. I wouldn't want my girlfriend on there. So that's just me. But guys, I'm gonna link down my social medias: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. hit me on there, follow me if you want. I'll be putting some different kind of content on TikTok. That's gonna be some funnier stuff, a little more loose. You know, I'm not a comedian, I'm not, but you know, I wanna give you guys something worth watching. So, I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.